Welcome back to another episode. Thanks for tuning in to the channel once again. I have one of my favorite, actually the top 3 rimfire rifle of all time. I'm just kidding. In my boat. It's going to be another rendition of the 597. So this one appears to be a little bit older, I think. I'll see when I get the bolt cleaned up. But this one is the regular profile 20-inch barrel with the iron sights and the gray stock. I had one of these before, but I sold it to GBG Outdoors because times was tough for your boy, and he really wanted one for his kids. I was under the impression he would have sold it back to me one day, but he's like, nope, they love it too much. So I'm going to give you some close-ups on the shape of this thing, and then we will just dive into it. I'm going to do a total strip. I mean, down to the bolt, take the barrel nut off, everything. And we're going to get this thing all the way schwabbed out. So, at least the magazine drops free, so that's good. Either way, stay tuned. We got lots of fun stuff for you. There should be enough light for you to see everything, so let's get into it. It's pretty crusty around where the receiver meets the stock. We got some rust back here on that handle. Probably going to end up getting a Remington Man Dave handle on her. We'll see how that goes. We got some more crust up here, crust and dusty. Inside, it's crusty and dusty, a little bit rusty. We got some more surface rust right here. For some odd reason, I just don't remember it being in this bad a shape when I went to put it on Lazy Way. So what was I thinking? I don't know. So hopefully it's just surface rust, and we should be able to get her swabbed down. I'm going to take that scope off. And it's got the plug screws in it, so that's good. And I'll get a scope rail. I'll get a scope rail for it. Come on, focus. I got a scope rail for it. Plug screws are still in there. These irons are actually pretty cool irons that they have on here. I think they are like the regular ones that they have on their straight up rifles. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm going to just go through and get everything cleaned up. We'll do some close-ups of some cleaner parts, and we'll kind of see some before and after. Like I said, you could see some of that surface rust. Hopefully it comes out. If not, she's getting the rattle can, man. And that's all I could say about that. Stay tuned. So, as you could see, this thing got reefed on pretty well. There's silver, there's scratch marks all up and down the dovetail part. I really don't like using dovetails. Like, you can see it. It's pretty bad. So that's going to get covered up. That's going to get covered up by a weaver rail. Unless I could find a pick rail. But probably a weaver. And those are getting hard to come by for the 597s. But it's just going to have to happen. So, let us proceed to tear her down some more. Oh man, it's grime time. All that nastiness. Ugh. so barrel nuts coming off. Got the sights off. Those are crusty AF. I don't think this thing's ever been apart, man. So we'll get it torn down just a little bit. We'll get it cleaned up. Alright, also if you have a stuck barrel nut on one of these, sometimes they'll stick, sometimes they won't, but just take yourself a big old flathead, whatever you got. See if you can give her the old... And there she goes. Looking gross in there. So that fell somewhere, probably in that bag full of magazines. But yeah, we'll get her broke down a little bit more, and we'll come back. Alright, so as you can see, I got her kind of in my little parts organizer here. The action bars, whatever you want to call them. Those are all caked up. Bolt is definitely caked up. Inside of this thing's definitely caked up. Got some rust going. Hopefully it's all surface. Plus this is like some sort of aluminum alloy, so it should be good. These freaking screws are caked up. I mean, the inside of this trigger guard caked up. Barrel. I mean, just ugh. Wow. So I'm gonna get to scrubbing. I think the bore looks good on it though. Oh yeah, she'll need to get swabbed, but it's not black, so let us get to work. At least the stampings are nice and strong on it. Might have to let some stuff soak overnight. Here's the stock by itself. That kind of had some gunkies in it too, but nothing a toothbrush and an air compressor won't be able to get rid of. Stock wasn't really fucked around too much, you know. Sorry, YouTube, but yeah, so I think some sling studs will go on, and I'm not gonna have to spray paint this. We might be able to save it. Stay tuned. Alright, it's still all scratched up there, but that's gonna be covered up with a with a weaver rail. So, but this looks nice. That looks nice. All the gunk's out. She's looking good now. All up in there. So yeah, let's keep going. Alright, so we're getting lucky. That surface rust went right away with the bronze brush and the Amsoil firearm cleaner. Look how you can see it's still there, but it's gone. All that nasty gunk. A little bit more detailing up there, but yeah, I think she's gonna clean up nice. Awesome. So happy about that now. God damn it. Alright, so seen it before. She is rust free now. So just got that old school cheapo. There we go. Yeah, we've got that rust all the way gone. There's like one spot there. I'll take care of that. Do some, but for what it is, she is clean. Clean. And then I got the sights cleaned up. Those are looking pretty dope. think I might put some glow paint on it. Not sure. Glow white. That sight ramp that you seen before, that thing was all nasty looking. Yeah, she's cleaning up nice. So, yeah. Part of the sight ramp right there. And then this piece, that goes to the sight ramp. If you see that triangle, that's actually supposed to be filled in with white. So I will dab that in with some testers. But yeah, she'll be ready to rock in no time. Proud of myself. Just kidding. I know I could do it. I'm just happy that this rust was not bad. I mean, it was probably predictable that it wasn't going to be bad, but there's hardly a scratch on the thing. It's just rust. And the bore is nice and shiny now. Yeah. Hard to tell, but I don't know. It's turning out well. Stay tuned. And what I like to do with where the action guide, or not the action guides, the guide rods, where those ride at, I like to hit those with a little 17 cal bore brush, and that gets those all nice and slick. So yeah, I like one thing that I really like about the 597 is it's got 2 guide rods. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Alright, so update. We got nice sparkly clean guide rods. The springs don't really look bad, so I'll leave those. Maybe I'll give them a once over. I got that. Got the gunkies out of this thing. She's looking sweet. I might get into it and where the sear engagement is, give that a little buff with the old right down in there where that hammer curves around. Might give her a little bit of buffing on the old dang old what's the thing, Dremel. So yeah. Oh, and then the bolt cleaned up nicely. Not sure if it's, yeah, now you can see it. Yeah, she is looking slick. Got all the crud out. This will be a quick project, but for one of my favorite styles of rifles to ever exist, it'll be a good time. I decided that I'm going to hit all these scuff marks with some black model paint, and we're going to see how that goes. Stay tuned. Okay. So we have a shader style. Let's see what we can do. Would that be? If she ain't sticking, I ain't worrying about it. Huh. You know, that's, I'm just not gonna worry about it. Alright. Oh yeah. So, check her out. Look at how smooth, except for that. I did try to clean it up a little bit with some, like, automotive touch-up paint. Nah, not gonna happen. I got some little copper stuff left over. that I got to brush off, you know, from the copper brush. But there's no rust, especially on the barrel. Look at that. So I'm pretty happy about that. Oop. Let's hit lights and get all swifty with it. I colored that in, so now you could see, maybe, let's see if you could see a sight picture. No, hard to see. Either way, you match the triangle up, white triangle with the white dot, and that's pretty neat. Other than that, she is slick again and not cruddy and nasty. And one more thing, let us see what we got for the trigger pull. So, so smooth now. Slick. Okay, where we at? On what? Ugh. It says 4.4, but I don't know if I believe it. Huh. 4.4 again. It's a stiff 4.4 though. 4.6. So yeah, not too bad of a trigger pull. Might get an M Carbo for her. Who knows? Either way, project in the books. I will see you all around. Thank you so much for sticking around if you did. And if you did, hit that subscribe button. That would be super slick. Also, you could like, leave a comment, tell me how much I suck. Tell me how stupid these guns are. Tell me how much I overpaid for it. I paid $2.99 for this thing, when I probably shouldn't have. Either way, I love these $5.97 so much. And we'll do a face-off one of these days. I know I keep saying we'll do shooting videos, but we're going to do shooting videos. So, till next time. I don't have an outro thing yet. Let's make one up. Peace.